Yo, what's going on, guys? Back at it with another YouTube video. This is Akram. This time is just going to be a psychological lecture going over the fear of failure and how to deal with the fear of failure and essentially achieve all your goals and keep God in your life the whole time. So this is something that a lot of people deal with and a lot of people struggle with, especially some of my students in the Discord. They always bring up this topic of fear of failure, that they're not going to make it. And essentially, I was at Muay Thai and I was fighting today, and this thought came across my head, and I just really wanted to get this off my chest. Right now, I'm in Bangkok. I'm at the rooftop infinity pool of my building, and yeah, let's just get straight to it. With the fear of failure, a lot of you guys could be facing this. A lot of you guys watching this video, you're probably scared to fail. You're scared to go all in and really commit to some sort of a career or business or anything like that. Or even hobby in general. Now for me with day trading, I went all in. So I'm speaking from personal experience here. I went fully all into day trading. Like once I figured out that day trading was a thing and that people were making money from it, I went all in. I dropped out of school. I had a full ride scholarship, educational scholarship to Maryville in St. Louis. I had a full ride. I only had to pay like maybe $1K a year. And I dropped out. I didn't tell my parents. I picked up 3 jobs and I started learning how to trade. I started working 3 jobs, stacking money, putting it into my account, blowing it, putting it into my account, blowing it. And now that I sit here and reflect, now that I've actually made it and I'm able to make consistent profits from the market, as you guys see in my Instagram, every single day I'm able to take 1 trade a day. And you guys see it, the Discord knows, Instagram knows, I've been on like a 1 week and a half win streak right now. And I'm on take profits, so these payouts are hitting daily. But now that I've gotten to this point, I'm able to reflect. And what I've noticed that separates me between a lot of you guys is you guys just don't have the ability or the confidence to fully lock in and commit and go all in. A lot of you guys watching this, especially day traders, you guys are in day trading 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're not fully committed. Like in your head, you're not fully committed. Even if you're putting an hour, 2 hours a day into back testing, into showing up, into journaling your trades, you're still not in your head fully committed, fully dived in. And that's why you haven't seen the success as fast as you want to see it. You haven't made it I need to do this. I have to make this work. That wasn't it was an option for you, and it is an option for you to make this work or not. You have a plan B. For me, I didn't have a plan B. I had to make this work. Right? I had to make this work. And the reason I knew and I was so confident that it was going to work was instantly when I quit my job, or when I quit university and started working, I instantly started getting closer with God. And I took it as a sign that God is bringing me closer to Him and showing me day trading and making me fail so much so that I can come closer to Him. So it was actually a blessing in disguise. All the failures I went through was actually a blessing in disguise. And that was my I guess for my decision making of actually committing and going all in was because I trusted God. I trusted God that He was going to provide for me, and I'm going to do what I want to do. Because whatever is on your mind, you just need to go and do it. That is a sign from the Lord. The Lord is telling you whatever is on your mind that you want to accomplish, or that you feel the desire to pursue, you should be pursuing that with the full abundance mindset that God is going to provide for you regardless. You're going to end up figuring it out. And with this mindset of going all in and just trusting and putting faith in God's process, you will end up making it work. The reason why you are scared to go all in is because you don't think that you're going to make it work, which is a lack of trust and faith in God Himself and His process that He's given you, and the journey, and His overlooking on you and protection on you. That is a lack of trust. That is a lack of faith in God, and that is a sign of weakness. You need to increase your relationship with God. Those of you who are Muslim, make sure you're praying every single day. You need to increase your faith in God, that He is real. If you do not believe God is real, ask yourself, why do I think this way? What has actually led me to think this way, that God isn't real? Because He absolutely is. And I don't see how you would even get into trading and not have God in your life and make it work. I don't see that ever happening. I can't even see how that would make sense. You need to have God in your life, guys. That faith that you put in God Himself will end up turning you profitable, because you are going to show up every day no matter what happens and effectively do the work. Even if you're not seeing the progress immediately, you're still going to end up doing the work every day. And that doing that work every single day, even not seeing the progress, is the core essence of your success, right? Most people start this shit for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and end up quitting because they don't see the profits instantly. They don't see the success instantly. They don't see the Lambo lifestyle instantly. So they end up quitting. But those of you who can put your faith and trust in God himself, you will see how quickly those of you who put faith in God and his process himself, and that he's going to provide for you if you keep showing up and putting in the work, you will see that eventually it is going to end up working for you. It is going to end up working for you. Let me set this up right here. But most of you guys this thing follows me, that's sick as fuck. Most of you guys don't have faith in God. You don't have faith in yourself. You don't have confidence in yourself. So you start something for a couple months, it doesn't work, you quit, you go to the next thing. A lot of you guys in day trading, those of you who are specifically day traders, you break your rules, you revenge trade, you overtrade, and that stems from not even greed and fear and all these things. That stems from fear of failure and lack of trust within God's process. Me, as your mentor, those of you who are in my Discord, I tell you to take 1 trade a day, 1 to 2 trades a day, stay patient for a high quality trade, and do this every single day, and at the end of the month you will make money. Not maybe this week, not maybe next week, but at the end of the month you will have a payout, or the end of the next 2 months you will have a payout. Now, for you to go into the next week and break your rules and revenge trade, you are taking these actions because you don't trust my word. You don't trust that, okay, God has led me to this mentor, and for a reason, for me to listen to him, and I just simply don't trust what God has planned for me. So I'm going to break my rules, I'm going to revenge trade, I'm going to try to make my money back, because I don't trust that God has a plan for me down the line, that if I do actually end up following my rules, I will end up getting a payout. I don't actually deep down trust that, because if you did, otherwise you would stop over trading, you would stop over leveraging, you would take 1 trade a day and trust that, okay, I might have lost the trade today, but I know tomorrow God is going to provide me an A+ setup, or I'm going to end up finding an A+ setup in the market. You guys have that lack of faith. So having that as your stem, as your foundation, lack of faith in the process and lack of faith in the journey, you are going to end up irrationally making decisions on the charts. Your decisions will be irrational. You will end up revenge trading, you'll end up over leveraging, over trading, and you know you're not supposed to do these things. But if you had that faith internally that, okay, I'm going to listen to my mentor, I know he knows what he's talking about, I'm just going to do what he says, what he tells me to do, you will end up with a payout. And look at my best case study, Dominique. He has made 37K last month in just 2 weeks of day trading, right? And he took a 2-week break. Now he's back at it this month. We'll see how well he performs, right? And he's more locked in than ever. All he did was, because he had to, because he fully committed, which is something that you guys aren't doing. He fully committed and went balls to the wall. Okay, this is it. I'm going to make trading work or else I'm going to die. And in 2 months, he was able to completely quit his job and make his yearly salary. The reason why he was able to do this, and the same reason it was for me, was we went full all in. A lot of you guys are 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You only have half your leg dipped into the water. You're not fully committed. So we went balls to the wall, put our full faith and trust in God, right? I didn't have a mentor, so it took me a long time. But Dominique ended up putting his faith and trust in God, that he has a plan, that he showed him a proper mentor for a reason. Listened to everything I said, applied it, and ended up and trusted the process. And in 2 months, he went from paper trading to getting an eval, to copy trading 3 evals, to passing them and getting and accumulating 16,000 in profit, and then doing it again the next week, another 16,000 in profit, and secured himself 17K in payouts and 37K generated. Simply because he had faith and he went fully committed. Now, a lot of you guys are not able to do that because you simply do not trust God. Why? Why do you not trust God that he is abundant? God is great. He is amazing. He will do more than you could ever imagine. So why are you, with this scarcity mindset, moving with this scarcity? The world is so abundant, guys. There are people driving Bugattis in Dubai. I saw them. There's people driving SVJs, 22, 23 years old, crypto traders, driving 765 LTs, Aventadors. God is so abundant. He will give you whatever you want if you truly trust him and fully commit. No one likes someone who's in 1 foot in and 1 foot out. The way you do one thing is the way you'll do everything. So for me, I went all in on day trading. Same thing with mentoring. If I'm gonna be a mentor, I'm gonna go all in. I do daily lectures. I don't know a single mentor that does daily lectures like I do, and backtesting sessions, and psychology lectures. Same thing with Muay Thai. If I'm gonna do Muay Thai, I'm gonna go hard as fuck every session. I'm gonna show up every day. Same thing with prayer. I try my best every single day. Try to pray 5 times a day, every single day. The way you do one thing is the way you'll do everything. So you guys need to start getting some commitment in your life. A lot of you guys are not committed to shit. You're just trying out this day trading thing, see if it works, see if it kind of clicks for you, if it seems right. No, you have to make the decision in your mind, because your thought process and the way you think every single day has led you to this position that you're in right now. The last 3 years of your thought process of your waking hours has led you to the position that you're in right now. And that could be positive or negative. But now that you know this information, you need to apply it. Be like, okay, my thought process has led me to a place that I do not want to be in. What do I need to do? Well, first I need to change how I think. I need to start believing that God is more abundant than I do think. God literally says it in the Quran. He says, you are my slave. As my slave, you need, this is an order. You need to ask me for things. That is a duty for you. Ask me for things. I want you to ask me for things so I can show you how abundant I am. So if you feel scared to ask God for things, it is literally in the Quran. It is one of your duties as a Muslim to ask for things. Don't be shy. Ask for the things that you want in this life and work towards it, and you will get there 10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10 times. Do the things necessary. If you're asking God to find you a business model, okay, well you're watching a day trader right now, and I've proven to turn people profitable in a quick time if you apply what I'm saying. So do the things necessary. Okay, if you want to get into day trading, okay, apply, get a mentor. Get a mentor, put the work in, listen to him, apply everything, reflect every single week, do the things, show up, do the things I'm telling you to do, build psychological control, better yourself, and then you will get to wherever you want to go, however much you want to make. So all I'm basically saying for this lecture is your fear of failure can be dealt with. It is not something that God has just put in you and now it's, you're just going to be cooked for life. No, fear of failure you can deal with, and you can fix it. And I'm telling you how to fix it. You need to understand God is so abundant. You just need to go all in. He wants you to trust him with open arms. Or he wants you to fall, like how I'm at a rooftop right now. God wants you to fall and fully commit and take a risk, and and trust that he is at the bottom with open arms to catch you. And he always will be. He always will be. What is the worst that can happen, bro? A lot of you guys are down at the bottom. Down on your fucking dick and balls, as I like to say. You have nothing going for you. So the beauty about that is you have so much room to go up. There's nothing below you. You have nothing to lose. So go all in and trust that God is going to provide for you. Just show up every day and do the work. Do the work. Do not just show up and keep praying to God and then do nothing. God isn't going to give you shit for that. You need to do the work. Show up every single day and apply yourself. Pray to God that he will provide for you, and he will. That fear of failure is a lack of trust within God's process and his abundance. So anyways, with that being said, right now it's about 8 p.m. I'm going to edit the rest of my Bangkok vlog. I have a 72 hours in Bangkok vlog dropping soon. It's about to be absolutely fire. It's a bit degen. Well, fuck it, man. It's all just for laughs, for funs, but it is kind of a bit degen. Do not look up to what we do in that vlog. Do not look up to it and try to be like that. It's simply just to have fun and explore Bangkok itself. But anyways, with that being said, I love you guys so much. I hope this lecture helped. And yeah, be on the lookout for the Bangkok vlog. Everyone enjoy your weekends and happy July 4th. Peace.